the thing you have to do to create wealth is to focus on creating income-producing assets. The reason broke people are broke is because they are their only income-producing asset. The reason rich people are rich is because we accumulate income-producing assets. In fact, Daniel Priestley, in his book, Key Person of Influence, he says, income follows assets. So the more assets you have, the more income you have that can follow those assets. It's easier to make $1 million a month than it is to make $1 million a year. So it sounds so crazy. It's easier to make $1 million a month. It's easier to make $1 million a month than it is to make $1 million a year. It's easier to make $1 million in a week than it is to make $1 million in a month. And it's easier to make $1 million in a day than it is to make $1 million in a week. And it's easier to make $1 million in an hour than it is to make $1 million in a day. And I know for sure because I've done all of those multiple times. The people who are making way more money than you are not making more money than you because they're working harder than you. In fact, they're making more money than you because they're not working harder than you. It's always easier to make great strides than it is to make small advances. But because you've been programmed by the cultural hypnotic societal mechanism and you spent the majority of your young life in the government indoctrination camps, AKA child prisons, schools, whatever you want to call them, since you spent most of your life in that arena, what happened was you were programmed to make small advances over a long period of time, and nobody ever taught you how to make great gains over a very short period of time. How many of y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Wave at me. And so what has to happen is if you're going to make great strides, you have to learn to think differently.